This weight loss obsession, more and more people these days are turning to GLP-1s.
Yeah, Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro can still be really expensive, but pharmacy-produced GLP-1 compounds are becoming much more affordable. And because they're getting, well, the same results, they're in hot demand. They're cheaper, easier to get, and chances are someone you know is using a GLP-1 to get skinny.
Yeah, I'm not 25 anymore, so just running around, so it makes it harder and harder to lose weight.
Adam Gregory and his wife Lucia are in their 40s. All of a sudden, working out and eating healthy most of the time wasn't working.
And as soon as I stopped with meal prep and, the 8-10 pounds I would lose would immediately come back.
When Lucia had a baby 4 years ago, the weight that used to fall off with a simple jog wasn't budging.
I could not lose those last stubborn pounds. And I'm sure the factor is also being older and, dealing with weight that I've never dealt with in my entire life.
So when a friend who's in the fitness industry mentioned getting a little help with a semaglutide to shed the unwanted pounds, Adam and Lucia were up for giving it a try. Adam wanted to lose 15 to 20 pounds. After 4 months, he lost 37.
Within the first 2 or 3 weeks, I did notice an immediate result. Like the results were fairly quick.
Lucia wanted to lose about 10 pounds. She lost 18.
A couple of weeks later, I just dropped the weight instantly.
For Adam, the quick weight loss initially came with a price.
I was nauseous for about 5 weeks.
But the drop in the scale and shrinking of his waistline was worth the initial sickness. And the Gregorys aren't alone.
I would say it's at least doubled, if not tripled.
It's become so popular, local plastic surgeon John Mendelson has opened a whole new company, Advanced Vitality, and hired 2 nurse practitioners just to handle the demand. Katie Vincent is one of the nurses seeing the request for GLP-1s skyrocket.
I think our understanding of the medication itself has evolved, and we've understood more about how it works in the body and how effective it can be and how it's safe at lower doses.
The same ingredient used to help diabetics manage their insulin or people who are obese lose large amounts of weight is now being microdosed for people looking to lose just a few stubborn pounds. It's just prescribed in smaller compounds.
I think with anything, this is to be approached as a tool. This has to be utilized along with diet and exercise. This is not something to replace those things.
Despite the demand, there's still a stigma. Adam says most people won't tell you how they're really losing the weight.
They feel like, oh, I'm cheating, I'm doing the easy way out. I wanted to scream it from the rooftops. Everybody I talk to, I'm like, this is the way.
Adam and Lucia are now off the shots and have kept the weight off. But if they need a little help in the future...
Would you do it again?
Definitely.
No doubt about it.
No.
Nope.
Okay, so it's important to know many doctors will not recommend GLP-1s for moderate weight loss. There are a variety of side effects some people have. Adam talked about being nauseous for a while. Other people experience other gastrointestinal issues like vomiting and diarrhea, constipation. And then there are other risks like headaches and dizziness. Many women who I've talked to report hair loss. So you just need to be aware, and as always, talk to your physician.